know that someone who is not going to be late is Santa Claus himself, and that is because of a special set of helpers from right here in Kentuckiana.
Yeah, so we traveled to Santa Claus, Indiana to visit the world-famous post office led by the holiday historian who's really spent decades preserving the town's spirit.
So, Mrs. Cook, I hear that if there is a person to ask about the history of Santa Claus, Indiana, it is you.
I hope so. I'm probably, well, I'm one of the oldest people in town for sure, and lived through much of the history that I'm trying to keep. As I've gotten older, I have realized how many people have no idea of how the town was named or who were the first people who settled here. My father, who was in World War I, was a Santa on a ship. He vowed that he would be Santa the rest of his life if he lived through the war. Came back here in 1930 and became Santa's major helper. Unless that's documented, it may be forgotten. And I want it to be remembered correctly.
So these kids are sending letters to Santa Claus asking what they want, and so we are just answering them and then we're sending them back. They want a kitty that is blue with very long tail.
Santa's busy making toys. He doesn't have time to do all, but he stops by. Today I bet maybe 300. I think our record is almost 600 if we have enough veteran riders, because new people like to spend a lot of time.
All the way from around the world in Taiwan.
To get letters from all across the world, what does that mean to you?
It means everything. I devote my time to this.
I asked for a lot of shoes and toys.
We have letters in the museum and in our book that are from the 1930s, and they were asking for socks and underwear and mittens. And now it's a lot of electronic, of course, earbuds and things I don't know about because I don't have any small children.
I want a carrier for my baby doll.
I'm just so happy that they're writing to Santa Claus, and you know, I realize as I do letters and everybody reads letters, how much they pour out their hearts in those letters.
So Mrs. Cook says last year the post office in Santa Claus got 23,000 letters. It's incredible. They are going to be working hard all the way up until Christmas Day, making sure kids get a reply from Santa's helpers.
What I love about this is we're all familiar with Santa Claus, Indiana, but we still found out, like, all of this was brand new to me. I had no idea it was that size operation.
You think about the Christmas spirit in that town, but you also think about a lot of holiday world. Splash and Safari is a big attraction, but there is really so much more that we all learned about during that day-long adventure up there.
I loved it. That was a great idea by you, by the way.
And in Santa's letter shop, there were Santa's helpers, there were students and kids mentoring other children. So the community helping out each other there locally, but across the world too, in a way. So pretty